more fondly Super Turbo, but also Champion Edition and Hyper Fighting are some of my favorite fighting games of all time. So I can't wait to see what these porters have done to ensure that... Wait a minute, I know what this is. This is the one with the stupid music, isn't it? Where they like... The music sounds like really bad, like OC remixes from like 2001.
Wait, you actually played this port?
I'm aware of this port, yes. I have heard the music from it. I haven't seen the gameplay, but I've heard the music.
So,
I like what they did to Belrog's theme. I can't even recognize it through the first part.
Hold on, I have to set something because for now I'll try something unusual and actually pick 2 players just so
you can show off
yeah.
the movesets, I'm guessing, because I doubt the controls are responsive in an Amiga port. At least of Street Fighter 2, a game that only ever got a good port from the SNES onwards, I believe. Because it received numerous home console ports that all fucking sucked. Until like that. And even then the SNES port wasn't that great either because it cut a lot of animation, but naturally they had to fit it on the cart.
Now who...
Oh, Jay-Z has a power outage!
Oh, shit.
Damn, your battery blew out like Sony. I'm just gonna tweet that at him. Fuck. Twitter! There we go.
Poor JC. I wonder if we know another guy.
You'll have to work with me for now. I'll stay here until he comes back. Oh, I'll still be here when he gets back, because I said I'm going to be, like, subbing in for Kame, so until the stream's over, I'll be here.
Alright. So, at least... I'm not sure who... Alright, that's... Show off Cannon.
Oh, Ken. Good choice. Guile. Good. Okay, we're off to a good start. You already have to change fucking discs. We're past the select screen. This game was clearly meant for the Amiga.
Also, even though even though I've set like even though I've set the emulator to have like 4 drives, it only detects the first 2.
Yeah, Amiga emulators are kind of weird. That's why I generally prefer to emulate, when I do use it, 2 drive games. Because, those are easier. Like, Turrican has,
You mean 2 disc games?
Well, yeah, 2 disc. No, 2 drives. 2 disc.
Well, some games actually do support at least 4 drives, but this is not one of them.
So Jay-Z said his backup battery is functional, but cable is not going to work. Better hope I can type. Better hope it comes back on soon.
Take a look at this misalign.
I'm more concerned about the animation frames, because even through Skype screen sharing I can tell they didn't, Oh lord. So is there like, how many attack buttons is there? 4? I'm guessing?
Well, hold on.
Or do they have all 6 buttons?
Well, there is a setup screen that uses... there's an options menu that, well... there is for the 1-button joystick. There is using the joystick as well as using the keyboard like a modifier. Like pressing shift on your keyboard and then fire button gives like a different move.
Oh my god. So there was no like 6-button pad for this thing, because I know the Genesis version of Street Fighter 2 had you press start to use kicks, but if you had a 6-button pad you could use both.
Well, the Amiga CD32 had a 4-button joypad, but I'm not sure if this game came out by the time Amiga CD32 have existed, so if it didn't, then chances are it would not support this. But I notice how Ken's low kick has been, well, like pushing him back.
Yeah, the animations don't look right. I don't think the sprites are on axes. Great. Can you even do special moves in this port? I don't know if the controls are really good enough.
I'll get to the later. It's not easy to do, but or I could just did the Tatsumaki, although it's not easy to do. Also, the Tatsumaki doesn't knock down the opponent like it does in the arcade Street Fighter 2, and that is.
This is World Warrior, right?
Yeah.
Ken's Tatsu actually didn't knock down in World Warrior. It was, I think, one of the only differences between Ken and Ryu in that game was their Tatsu.
By the way, you have to see what they did to the Shoryuken, if I can pull it off.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so it looks like he goes into the falling animation before he, like, really falls.
And that weight of the Shoryuken. Ken is like...
It doesn't even move forward, does it?
Yeah. Ken is like really known for the range of his Shoryukens, and I swear, even Dan Hibiki's Koryuken has more range than this.
Yeah, because Dan's Koryuken sticks his hand out horizontally. That's a good fireball effect. Oh god, Guile. Oh my lord, that sweep. What did they do to that animation? It looked so good before. Since I actually play Guile, so like, anything that's wrong, I'll definitely notice it. Oh, good. Okay, I like how his standing medium punch is like the most smoothly animated thing, and then everything else sucks with Guile. Like, that's something.
And yes, for some reason you can do like close hard punches in this part.
Wonder what the sonic booms look like in this. Do they mess up the frame data on that move? That looks like it. Is that light punch version? Like, I mean, I know I might be expecting a lot,
Yeah.
but like, if it's that was the light punch version, then you cannot do sonic boom walk forward anymore. Inadvertently nerfing Guile. Although I can't imagine anybody's viable in this game because nobody's gonna play this shit. But like, okay, so they're misaligned and they're lying down too, because I noticed they're off center with the shadow, which is great. I actually think the shadows are a bit far up, but I'm not sure. I know this cover is Ryu's theme playing. I think it is, isn't it?
Well, I think there's like I swear I saw like 2 Japan stages on the selection.
Yeah, this is Ryu's stage, but is it playing Ryu's theme? Like his music? I'm guessing it is, but because I know this version of Ryu's theme is kind of funny in that it just stops, like most of the music in the Amiga port, it stops being Ryu's theme about halfway in because the composer had no idea what he was doing. You get like one part right, and then he would take like 500 steps backwards. And everything would go wrong. Well, I got the win quote right at least.
Yeah.
And the wins, draws, and losses section proper.
No, let's try single player for now.
Oh boy. Okay, I guarantee the AI is gonna bullshit. I mean, it already did in the original, so what's it gonna be like now when you have even worse controls?
Well, okay, here's the joystick setting, single button. Well, there used to be, well, 2-button joysticks actually existed for the Amiga, but I'm sure not every game took advantage of that. This port, I certainly don't think it did.
I see.
This is the setting for the keyboard, which for some reason only uses like one like 5 attack button as well as the movements. You would
Wait, on the keyboard?
Yeah.
Do you have like all those other keys to press?
Yeah.
Boy, they weren't lazy at all.
This is the gamepad setting, which I guess possibly means at best I got 2-button joystick or something. This is the joystick plus keyboard, or it's I think like holding the shift modifier to do different moves while pressing the button. And
Right.
there's the analogical setting for the keyboard. So yeah, the way they handle control is pretty
Bad.
yeah. It says quite a bit about the Amiga market that the original Amiga fighting games were better than the ports of actual arcade fighting games.
Yeah.
The Mortal Kombat port may have some petty officials of its own, but it's better than this.
I'm not surprised. A lot of the Mortal Kombat ports for PC turned out better than you'd expect. The Mortal Kombat 1 and 2 on the DOS, I think, were both really good. But I don't remember why. Like, there was, I think... Hang on, let me see who ported them, because it might have been something...
The Amiga ports of the first 2 Mortal Kombat games, they were done by Probe Entertainment, who also did that incredible Cog you guys did.
Oh. Oh. Wait, what? So the DOS port, which was amazing, was done by them?
Yeah.
Yeah, like this DOS port of Mortal Kombat 2 looks really good. I mean, because they had a CD version of it too. I think it was like the closest to arcade for home ports of Mortal Kombat 2 at the time. Alright, so you're using Chun-Li and wait, or you no, you're using Ken. And you're winning. It looks like oh no. At least they got the random ass dizzying from World Warrior. You could do the best dizzy combos, which is just jump in, hard kick, light kick, light kick, light kick, light kick, and then they'd get dizzy. Because crouching lights in World Warrior were hilarious. I don't think Guile's gonna be as godlike as he was in the arcades, though, unfortunately. For a lot of reasons.
That this entire thing feels like a bad, fast version of Street Fighter.
Yeah, the running speed doesn't look like an issue, it looks like everything else. Because I know most ports to PC systems of Street Fighter 2 all ran really weird. This one...
By the way, something I forgot to show you. Well, the way this game have handled blocking, and well, there are block levels of 2 levels, but for some reason, all the standing attacks seem like an overheads in this port, so you...
Okay, so like stuff like Guile's crouching light kick standing up would be an overhead. And like you can't crouching block stuff like Guile's close medium. What the fuck? Was that a throw he just did?
Yeah.
I mean, it looked horrible, but like it looked like his air throw but on the ground. I wanna know.
And this is Ryu's theme right now.
Because of course. I don't think there's an Amiga version of Guile's theme. Wait, did you just... Hold on. You just combo Adatatsu with like an aerial? An air normal? Because it looks like that is just what happened. And I mean, while I'm totally cool with that... Well, they certainly... They ported this one good. It's also like how apparently the Air Force Base is in the middle of a blue nowhere. There's a sky at the top, but nowhere else. Maybe Dalsim would be good because like you could hit full screen, but like I don't know. Look at that background, it's so bad. Like why is it just this big like turquoise thing? What is that? This is just nothing. Is this Guile's existential crisis?
And yeah, before you can actually do crouching attacks, you have to like be fully in your crouch position before you can do them.
Well, another sign of a great port. Because I know in Street Fighter 2 you could do like crouching attacks in pre-crouch frames.
Yeah.
Or from standing position if you hit the button hard enough. Like if you just hit down and attack right away, you would. Oh, you got him. How are you alive? And apparently you got a vitality bonus of 64 for that. Even though it should have been like a 0001. How does this game measure vitality? And I guess not like the old games. This just looks excellent. So we got combos of the Tatsu, we got all this other stuff. Okay, that throw looked like it did like no damage. Okay, that killed him there.
And besides, I did throw with like I've attempted the throw when the opponent was mid-air, so.
Right, USS. Oh god, what are they gonna do to Zangief's grabs? Are we gonna see? I kind of want to know. Like, there's just a piece of me that wants to know what the hell SPD is like in this. Although with how responsive the other commands are, it was already hard to buffer SPDs and SF2. I don't know what it's like in this. Zangief was always like the easiest AI opponent though, from like my memory. Because the AI never used his good buttons, and like you occasionally get lariats, but nothing else. And this AI seems to be faring no better.
Although I did not.
Oh, what the hell was that? Was Ken's sprite layered over his? I couldn't even see him spinning. Alright, cool. What a good throw. That looked really good.
Then again, I did not
hooks.
set the AI setting, so.
Well, I mean, it's fine. I can't imagine fighting level 8 AI in this game because you probably wouldn't be able to.
Especially with these controls.
The controls are what makes it like impossible to fight any high level AI. Okay, wow, that looked awful. You're like grabbed him out of an attack, which is normal, but they made the. Oh my god. What good throwing animations. You know, cross-up throw is a real mix-up in Fighter 2. And, like tick throws, like throwing in general in Street Fighter 2 before Super Turbo was strong. Well, even in Super Turbo, throws were really good.
And with the way this game did throws, it's just even easier.
So wait, they can grab people in the air, you said?
I think yes, or at least you can attempt grabbing people in the air, even if that would only kick in
when they landed, yeah. The only exceptions I can think of are Guile, who actually has an air throw. I think he's the only character outside of like maybe Chun-Li, but I don't remember if she had that in World Warrior. But like, I know Guile for sure had an air throw. I don't know how they expect you to do this with these controls. What the fuck?
And yes, I've actually have got earlier before you could see where you've actually saw me attempting to grab the car.
They don't seem to make its vitality very clear. Oh well, here we go. We got Ryu. Wait, did we fight him already? Oh no, no we didn't. All right, let's see what they did with
Assuming his theme would get picked.
He just threw you out of a tattoo. That shouldn't even be possible. Wow, great tattoo pressure. No recovery at all. I mean, like, even less than it already had on block in the original. Oh no, Hadouken. Because, like, Ken had a delayed reaction when he got hit. And then he fell after. Ryu's AI leveled up significantly from the other opponents. But they were like grabbing in the air. Is there just like a grab button? Uh-oh.
Well, you have to just hold that direction.
He caught him in late grab frames, like he did the animation and then Ryu walked into it and grabbed something.
Yeah. I have
Ken's
to.
throw loops are devastating in this game.
Well, I have like 2 credits left. And the music. That Soyuk isn't even that good.
If it's playing that godlike Amiga Ryu cover, where it kind of just stops being Ryu's theme about like 30 to 20 seconds in, then yeah. The Balrog theme is even better in this one. Oh, scooped up. Walking jabs. AI is just not. Whoa, whoa! Well, you got this, dude. Oh! So wait, grabs have invul, it looks like, in this game. Even the startup animation.
Possibly.
You know, I really don't know if, this is how it was supposed to work. Like, I'm not sure what might have tipped me off, but I think something might be amiss with this port.
Understatement of the century.
Oh! What? Didn't even look like it should have worked, but okay. I like how the sweep didn't knock down. I mean, I know the Shoryuken didn't knock down in World Warrior, but did they really have to make the sweep not do it either? Like, yeah, it's kind of the point of the sweep. But alright. Alright, here we go. You've got like... Oh, the portrait colors! Ugh! He's got blood on his head. Oh, as you can see, Dalsim's data is stored at another disk.
Yeah.
It's like, because his arms are so long, they couldn't fit it on one. Knowing how this port is. It's like anime grabs. That's what throws are like in this game. Oh god. You know what happens when you skip animation frames on Dalsim? Horrible things.
Yeah.
Because of how long his arms are.
the
This is why Dalsum is godlike in this game.
the Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo port is especially shows a good case of why you should try avoiding cutting down on frames. You should have seen Ken's walking animation of that port. Not that I would show that today, but
The best port of Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo for a PC was the DOS version made by Eurocom, actually. And it was a very good port. Although I would recommend the CD version because the DOS only version is nice, but the CD DOS version is a lot better in terms of music because otherwise you get really bad MIDIs. And you want the CD quality music because it's very good. You might have to mirror match this guy. I don't think anybody can beat Dalsum in this game. Not when he has less animation frames and everything. I mean, it was already bad enough in the original World Warrior. He was already like stupidly good, but now he got buffed because of less animation. Look,
and clunkier controls on my part.
Funky Kid. He looks like Dalsum. No, and the fact that all of his normals are overheads now and they shouldn't be. And like some of his standing normals, which were not hitting people low to begin with, like far hard punch and stuff, now hit low if your assumption about the blocking is correct. Yeah. Kinda dumb, just a little. Because if they went with the blanket idea of having everything that was standing up be overhead, then they effed it up, because a lot of standing normals in Street Fighter 2 were blockable on the ground. Like, certain ones, like, I think Dawson's fire standing heavy punch, some close light kicks, although some of them were deceptively not, like Zangief's. That's another story. Come on, you can do it. You can beat the impossible matchup. No! Okay, you did it. That was close.
And something tells me this is even going to be this game that I'm able to beat today either.
I feel like... Oh, a Honda's last? That's kind of weird. Usually in the initial 8, it's like... never Honda at the end before the 4 bosses.
Well,
but...
well, there's still Blanca left, so...
Wow. Wow, Honda sucks compared to Dalsum. Like, Dalsum is just absurd, but Honda? What's a Honda? Great, good throw. Yep. That's how those worked. Yep, oh yeah, that's... Everything about this is perfectly fine. Alright. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
That looks horrible. He's pumping your abs. He's not even like hugging you. Oh man. Oh no. Oh no. What good AI to take advantage of the stun. And well, he got you anyway. Wait, did he enter like a? I don't want to know. I was gonna ask, but then I decided that it would probably be a bad idea to ask.
Yeah.
It will only lead to sorrow and misunderstanding.
Well, I ran out of the credits, and well, that's it for this port of Street Fighter 2.
How unfortunate we don't get to see more of that fantastic port. Although at least more than one person played this game in the high score screen.
Yeah. Although I wonder if there's high scores centrally on like setup initially. Although I wonder what's with these scoring systems on fighting games really.
Well, I mean, back then, that was like all you could really celebrate in the game. There wasn't really much cinematics, and like, there was not much to really do post-game. There was no story or focus on that, so they had to give you like an incentive to do good. And often in the arcades, people would be like, yeah, that's my high score. And since fighting games basically started in a cultured arcade environment, that's basically why score was in a lot of early arcade ports and everything, because they were just replicating that feature. You won't find it in much modern fighting games nowadays.
Yeah.
Like
And
bonus stages maybe, but like scoring, no.
and now let's restart the stream for now.